Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. It has actually been quite a while since I recorded an episode, though that won't really matter for any of you since I'm going to be uploading these episodes much later than I record them. I think I accidentally loaded an earlier save, but that is a good little reminder of what I've done. So this is the current save, and I have an idea of what I want to do. We're going to head over to, where is it? Camp Searchlight. Must be shooting at a ghoul.
Hello?
Alright, so last time I talked to this guy, I wanted to know a little bit more about the ghoul ranger in there, and he was an asshole. But there's a reason I haven't killed him yet.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I found a Legion camp at Cottonwood Cove.
The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. It's relatively new, but those bastards have already dug in. They appear to be running a slave trading operation, and it also seems to be one of the primary crossing points for Legion raiding parties.
Is there anything you need done?
If you could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids, the Rangers could put that information to good use. And also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on their radio. So far, we've been unable to crack their encryption.
I think I can handle that for you.
Good to hear. This is the bug you'll need for the radio. Report back if you pick up any intel, or manage to sneak the bug into their radio.
Goodbye. And you're probably wondering, am I, really gonna be pissing off the Legion at the moment? And the answer is actually no. There's a way that you can beat this mission without getting infamy from the Legion, so I'm gonna check here real quick.
Oh my.
Wanna make sure there's no Legionnaires here. Which is a bit odd, that's elite, yep. Alright, so I'm going to load my save here. Alright, Boone, you just wait here. Now we're heading over. One of the things you need in order to do this mission without pissing off the Legion is a Legionnaire outfit. So I'm here in my sexy sleepwear, which is one of the best outfits in the game, but alas, it's not quite what we need. I think his outfit might actually be a little bit better.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
What if I can maybe sneak down here? Just a little tap on the arm there. Grab some healing powder, some anti-venom, and the armor and helmet. Now we're going to head over to Camp Searchlight. And we're going to pick Boone back up because him being on this mission with me is one of the triggers for one of the main triggers for his sort of quest line. But first I need to find Ranger Station Echo. I am on the right road, right? Yeah. Nice thing about the ranger stations is they tend to have these large sort of radio towers. Oh, thanks. I was gonna punch him to death, but yeah, I guess you can snipe him from a mile away. It's also good to discover this because you need to go to all the ranger stations for a different mission. One of the weaker missions in the game, I'll say, but at least it gets you different locations discovered.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Huh.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
They're all ghouls.
I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post.
Have there been much fighting around here?
Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against.
What do you do here?
The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we can do more than watch.
Why do you need reinforcements?
The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all.
Goodbye.
Carry on.
Alright, Boone, I'm gonna... Boone. Well, let's move you down to civilization. Ow. Oh, that sucked.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I like how they had a ghoul voice for the generic NCR lines.
The Legion can
Then they'll be killed and I can move Boone here.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
What is this place?
Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards.
The NCR is letting the Legion get away with slavery?
Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch.
It's your main point to get across a river. How's that not a minor target? Does Legion know you're watching from here?
Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other.
Alright, Eddie's here. You can just wait here. And Boone decided to take the long and stupid way. So we'll leave him there and head down to Cottonwood Cove. And you can see the points are all yellow, so they're not pissed off at me. Welcome to Cottonwood Cove. Very welcoming aesthetic here.
Hold your tongue, wastrel.
Wrong building. Just kind of standing there, enjoying the view. Aurelius of Phoenix. Like I said, not exactly the best representation for good old Arizona in Fallout, but yeah, at least it's better than West Virginia. Alright, where's that guy? Alright, so he decided to be a dick and patrol all the fuck the way over there. At least they're patrolling really slowly.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove, and you'll remember I got the intel in a previous episode.
Let's hear it.
I planted the bug in Cottonwood Cove's radio and found some intel.
This is more than I could have hoped for. Almost seems too good to be true, but the details are all here. Looks like they're planning to strike some of the southern caravans. I'll notify the rangers and patrols in that area immediately. Here's some caps for your trouble. You've done us a great service.
Is there anything else you need done?
Well, unless you want to go in there and clean out that camp for me. I guess this should be more than enough for now.
Consider it done.
What? Really? You're mad, but I like it. According to the notes you gave me, all the southern raiding parties come from that camp. Caesar regularly sends fresh squads to relieve patrols. Killing their centurion and leadership would be a start. But finding a way to permanently shut down that dock is what we really need.
I'll see what I can do.
Report back when the camp is clear. I'll try and shuffle some men in that direction once the Legion's gone.
What you want to do is go to the overlook here. And let's put on a different outfit. I don't think we should be committing murder in our sexy sleepwear. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, don't mind me, just a humble member of Caesar's Legion. Hey, what does this truck here do? Oh wow, I didn't foresee that at all. Now, he said permanently shut down the camp here, but you will still be able to travel to Caesar's Legion. Put on our scientist outfit. You will still be able to travel to Caesar's Legion without, you know, I'm a fucking idiot. You'll still be able to go Caesar's Legion using that area. That's what I meant to say. No idea why it was so difficult. Alright, let's pick up our bros.
Okay.
and fast travel before any Legionnaires decide to show up. And you'll notice I wasn't shunned or vilified or hated by Kaiser's Legion, despite killing a plethora of them. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with any other quests, like what I need to do for the Great Khans is find one of them on a cross and free him.
You back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove.
Let's hear it.
I killed everyone in the camp.
What? How did you pull it off?
I released some barrels of radioactive waste.
That's exactly what we needed to put a cork in that camp. The Legion won't be moving through there anytime soon. Fitting that the camp was taken care of in a way similar to Searchlight. Thank you for taking care of that place for us.
No problem, Pally.
Sir.
And we completed an eye for an eye. Got some NCR fame, but the Legion doesn't care. Gonna fast travel to Good Springs Source. Oh. That was close. Kind of funny if you think about it. It would mean our characters didn't see these guys for the whole duration of our travels here until we were literally right next to them.
What is it?
I think it's time you told me what happened to your wife.
I don't see what this helps. She's dead.
The better we understand each other, the more effective we'll be.
Alright. I tracked her down. Southeast, near the river. They were selling her. Saw it through my scope. Whole place swarming with Legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right to. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot.
Better for her to die than live a Legion slave.
Yeah. What they do to women, that's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever gonna play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me.
You make it sound like your wife's death was inevitable.
It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance too.
Why do you think you've got bad things coming?
Because fair is fair.
I don't understand.
Better that you don't.
Alright, so we got Boone to open up a little bit. So now that we killed a bunch of Legionnaires, we're gonna head over to Black Mountain and complete the quest there's to do over there.
Hello? Can you help me?
What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
I'll see what I can do.
You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Past the broken radio tower. This one here? It's one of those unmarked quests though. Oh. Yeah, that didn't do anything. At least not enough. There we go. level up. Let's see, put this up to 60. Put this up to 65. Put this up to 75. We're able to get a perk. Put my intelligence up. Isn't that a gruesome sight? Some knives. Ow! Doesn't look much like a wife near some wild wasteland stuff. Do I know what it's supposed to be referencing? Not really, no. Some playing cards. Camera. Sleep for a few hours. There doesn't seem to be much there.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
You literally do not actually need to kill me. You could just say, you have some crap up there I need to get, but there's geckos and would have helped. You chose the wrong path, boy. And now look what happened. But here, you know, since I'm such a nice guy, I'll take you up to your stash anyways. Bit of a Pyrrhic victory, or whatever. What's even a point to this little area up here anyways? Like, why not just go to Good Springs or whatever? Here. Oh, nope. Nope! Well, I guess you get to take his place. I was gonna try to put you two in like a dirty pose, but... There you go. Yeah, I see that bear trap. Get that 2 XP, yeah. It's not even anything up there worth getting though, that's a thing. Unless I'm missing something, there's just like a little bit of ammunition and that's about it. There's Eddie. He's doing something. Here's something kind of funny. So Vault Boy, hitchhikers, maybe escaped prisoners. Another thing that kind of makes you wonder how prominent the Vault Boy was in pre-war society. Your leg seems to be injured. Clean the wound with antibiotics and expertly bind Snuffle's injured leg. How's it going? Goodbye. Just doing a little act of kindness in the wasteland.
It's too damn hot.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
I fixed Snuffle's leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Where did Deathclaws come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the Deathclaws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show, and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
Have you had problems with Deathclaws before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas.
I can take care of them.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, a Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha male. Kill them and the pack will scatter. Pretty tough job.
Or can't tell me about New Vegas.
I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens.
I hope they don't close the quarry. I need the money.
Alright, so discovering that place will mean we have a nice fast travel point when we do have to go to the quarry. Yep, there it is. Quarry Junction, where boys become men. What's... Oh, just a bark scorpion. You don't need to scare me like that, game. I already found out there's a bunch of Deathclaws here. Now, heading up to this area isn't easy, because there's a bunch of supermutants. I found Neil's shack. Guess another quick fast travel point.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What makes it a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The supermutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Sounds like you've had enough of Tabitha. What if you need some help?
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. Alright, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Nice that there's, you know, at least more than one friendly super mutant. I know Fallout 4 has a super mutant companion, but it seems like in general they were dumbed down. And are all just enemy NPCs. Oh, you can actually see them right there. I'll need to get out a different gun. I say as I pull out a grenade. Alright, that's pretty good. Grab our laser pistol. good for showing. Grab some drain fuel, flamer fuel. We already have an incinerator. He only has a sledgehammer. That's good. Actually, might get the laser rifle. Think it packs a little bit more punch. Now, due to how finicky and shitty YouTube is with copyright, I don't listen to the radios during this Let's Play. Otherwise, I would be listening to the music station and probably end up hearing Johnny Guitar one too many fucking times. This is a lot easier with companions and being a little higher level than you would be if you first came over here. Because I'm sure a lot of new players immediately think they should head over west, straight to New Vegas, and that's where the warning just before Quarry Junction comes in. Wow, that was fucking pathetic.
All mine.
Can't run from me.
Get out of the way, Eddie. Good show. Sledgehammer, bleh. Another incinerator. Is it super helpful? Maybe not really, but it is a good way to ensure the damage isn't completely borked. Gonna take a little bit of a detour and head over here where we will find, I think, the only centaurs in New Vegas. These ugly bastards. The reason we want to go here is because there's a Brotherhood of Steel dead soldier. Mo. Rip Mo. Actually like their design, but I don't really think they're very good design for New Vegas. Like, the enemies or creatures in Fallout are supposed to be sort of like based on the 1950s sci-fi stuff. Like, you have giant insects, you have these, you know, hulking monster green mutants from radiation. Kind of like the Hulk, actually. Yeah, I have that sort of stuff, but these guys seem more like, don't mind if I do. These guys seem more like something you would find in a Cronenberg movie. Looks a bit like something you might even find in Scorn. Oh, crap, I have critical radiation. Do I have any right away? Yeah, I'll use one. Use one. Grab the holotape. The ammunition. Grab the laser rifle. And let's head out of here. I don't know why they were specifically exploring that crater unless someone nuked that area there. I wasn't aware that the area was that heavily irradiated. When you're repairing your weapons, it's a good idea to equip the one that has the least amount of damage or the highest condition. And repair it with the one that has the lowest amount of condition. Come on, dude. That is truly stupid. So overall, it's pretty much the same types of super mutants you're up against, all brutes, and one of them carries a melee weapon, one carries an assault carbine, and one carries an incinerator, or maybe two. Reload real quick. Now up here will be a super mutant with a rocket launcher, and if that doesn't inspire fear in you, then well, you're probably better at handling these guys than I am. So we're gonna... ah crap, there's radiation up here too. Yeah, I can do. Hold on. Gonna go Good Springs and get this radiation crap out of me. It's probably a Brahmin or something. Oh. Rat scorpion chasing the bighorn. I don't think I've ever seen that. Wow, you know, that's actually... I don't think I've ever seen that in all the times I've played New Vegas. That's an interesting little random event. Have a nice little encampment here, though. Anything here for me? Oh, a lot of bottle caps. Don't mind if I do. Not sure if that's because of my perk, or if there's always that much, but given the unlocked case also has that many, I'm a bit inclined to think it's just they've been stashing their caps here. Game crashed. Actually checked and I have 119 hours in Fallout New Vegas, but this is specifically on the PC. I used to play the game and have gone through all the DLC on the Xbox 360.
A pleasant surprise to see you made it.
Gonna leave him here, cause that guy up there is the one I was talking about. I really need to find a sniper rifle. I don't know, might as well take the shot, right? Doesn't do diddly dick. Now there should be a Night King. Yeah, I saw you, big boy. You're not as stealthy as you think you are. Oh. Another one? These guys have the shittiest drops. Alright, be prepared, boys. Not you. There. Oh. Not a super mutant with a rocket launcher. It's a Night King with a rocket launcher. Big difference. Big difference. Oh, he has a flamer. Ow. I am, straight up going to use one stim pack. Take a psycho, one on a stick. Ramen steak. Oh, thanks. I was gonna go in for the back attack, but I guess I'll go fuck myself. Hunting rifle. I might as well grab it. Missile. And Annabelle. A lot of good stuff on this guy. This guy probably has some flamer fuel. All their incinerators are in such shitty conditions, so you don't even get any good loot from handling them. You know, want to head inside the storage building for the kind ending. Some garden gnomes. Key that we don't have. Any sensor modules for a boon? Oh. Yeah, I'm that fucking greedy. That also requires a key. There we go. 9's a little better number. There's another one of those red balls. Wonder what those are, like, actually supposed to be. Bowling balls or something? Pre-war money is good grab. Doesn't weigh anything, and it's worth a reasonable amount. Happy birthday. Kinda reminds me, what's interesting is Fallout 4 is sort of the only Fallout game I've seen that sort of acknowledged the fact that the bombs fell so close to Halloween. A few places have like little pumpkins and Halloween decorations, but none of the other games acknowledge that. Apparently no one celebrated Halloween in the far east coast in Washington DC or in the west coast. The robot lies inert on the table, giving no indication of having worked recently, or ever. A nameplate on part of the surface is scratched and mostly faded, but you can still make out the faint word, Rhonda. And we can use science to check its circuitry. You quickly ascertain that the robot's current AI state is set to hibernate, likely self-defense mechanism after the unit suffered catastrophic damage. Whoever repaired it probably didn't know how to reset its AI. After flipping the right switch, the robot jumps to life.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha?
Sure, follow me.
Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Kinda funny how all it requires is a flip of a switch. robots in all the other Fallout games sound very different, you know, for this model, the Mr. Handy model, than Codsworth does.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you, sir. This stranger here fixed me as right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore.
What will you do now?
I don't know. It's been so long since I lost Rhonda that I'm not sure.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Rhonda.
Here we go, another kind gesture done. Kick Mendicin up to 75. Put this up to 65. And a little into science. And this gives us a revolver, but that's not very useful to us. That one's pretty good. Good. But still, what I really could use is a sniper rifle. And despite the fact there was a supermutant a Nightkin sniper, he was using a rocket launcher. Oh, there's another way to that area down there. I guess we have no choice but to go in here. Is he down here? Maybe not. There you go. Marcus made me type this. The leader of the community, Marcus, said I should start keeping a journal to get my mind off of Rhonda. He also said I might find something interesting inside this stupid old building. What could possibly be interesting here? The only thing that works in here is this junky old terminal. I think we'll be seeing this Marcus guy a little bit later. It's a radio station. It's amazing. This place is a radio station. If we can get it repaired, we can broadcast music across the wastes, just like Rhonda and I used to listen to. Oh, Rhonda, how I wish you hadn't gone away. I asked all of the mutants here for help, but none of them could do anything for you, which makes me doubt they can fix this place. On the air. The radio station is fixed and we've begun sending out messages into the desert. Marcus thinks I spend too much time in here, but what does the first gen know? Rhonda says they're just one step up from dum-dums, and I agree. The elite. There was a fight in the yard today between some of us and the first gens. Marcus made a speech about how we need to work together. But why should we? We were the Master's favorites. We don't need their help. Rhonda says we'd be better off without them. I apologize if you might hear me sniffling or something. My nose is a bit stuffy. But anyways, this is a very clear reference to Fallout 1. Alone at last. Marcus and the others left today. Finally. We have the whole place to ourselves. No more listening to lectures about what we can and can't say on the air. The airwaves will be free. Now Rhonda and I can host our own radio show like we've been planning. I don't know why Marcus always refused to let us do it before. He always started getting real nervous when I told him what Rhonda thought about things. Rhonda says he was afraid she was too smart to be controlled. Or too smart to control. Anyways, this is the start of a new era. The only downside is most of the dum-dums chose to stay safe. I finally got Rawl to finish installing the security measures on my door. Now I can have all the privacy I want. Just in case I have a dum-dum moment, I've placed the spare key under the stairs behind my building. No one ever goes back there, so it should be safe from discovery. Lucky! Great news! A ghoul entered our camp today who has experience fixing machines. He seems to really like it here, so I hope he can stay long enough to fix Rhonda. Weird, Rhonda just asked me why she would need fixing. She has a point. What was I thinking? Seems a little bit out of order. But I guess it kinda makes sense. The computer's so old. So it seems like a group of supermutants and nightkins found this radio station and camped out here. And then at some point Rawl came along. Then there was a disagreement and this Marcus guy and his group left, leaving just this unhinged Tabitha, or whatever her name is, left to spout propaganda. So it wouldn't be an Ing. There we go. Log 672. We've been picking up a lot of activity from China's satellite network. The tension is pretty high around here. Frank's been talking about securing a place in one of those vaults for himself and his family, and when he didn't show up to work yesterday, I think we all knew where he went. Oh my god, it's actually happening. We have readings across the board of launches happening everywhere. They must have thrown everything they had, and it looks like we didn't hold back either. The computer says we have 2 minutes until the first missile drops. I can barely type. The mountain shielded us from the worst of the blasts. There's too much radiation. Wow, I can't believe these old machines still work. This place looks pretty defensible, and the radiation should keep the majority of people away. Looks like we found a home, at least. For now. First things first, though, we have to get these corpses out of here. Poor bastards. Alright, that explains the radiation hole, but not really why a Brotherhood of Steel member died in there. Could really be those centaurs that killed him. This actually kind of reminds me, though, like last year or something, there was this false trigger for a missile alert system that happened in Hawaii. And people over there legitimately believe that there was a nuclear missile headed toward them. Like, could you fucking imagine just the fear they must have felt for the duration of thinking that was the case? Like, that realization that it's truly it and over. They're all gonna die. That was real fucked. I'm glad it turned out to be a false alarm, but man, you know, it's just something you never really think about, and then it just hits you. There's like quite a few moments in our history where there were false alarms about nuclear launches, and some of them almost led to a full-out escalation between the US and the USSR. It literally sometimes came down to like a good call by a single person. Repair note 3. Like, you know, just one wrong decision and I wouldn't be here playing fucking Fallout New Vegas. Let's see what that Neil guy, I think that was his name, has to say now that we cleared out the area up there. All things considered, the missiles didn't really do much damage. Oh, there's Rhonda and Tabitha.
How may I serve you, Master?
I don't even remember where we were going, but it'll be good to travel around with Rhonda again.
Hey, see them?
Good work, human. Maybe now this place can rest in peace.
What will you do now?
I still have a job to do here. Some mutants may have heard Tabitha's broadcast and are headed here even as we speak. I'll remain and direct anyone who show up toward Jacobstown, where they'll be much better off.
And we learn about Jacobstown, which is nice. Brotherhood of Steel Corpse over here that I wanna check out, grab his holotape recording and stuff. At least this one would have an explanation for excuse me, an explanation for why he died. Got bombed to death by the boomers here. Now it's just a matter of finding him. We'll get to New Vegas eventually. Oh, here he is. Grab the laser rifle and repair it. Let's see, this one's a little better. Now my laser rifle is in good condition. Then we'll head on down. Actually, you don't need to walk all the way, you can fast travel to the hangars. I think part of the house mission is helping these guys out. So we are kind of working ahead here. But that's fine. Here we go.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider. But I have patients to tend to.
I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
Medicine 40? I have extensive medical knowledge. Let's see what I can do.
If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
Alright. Let's practice some medicine. Injured boomer. This man looks like he has a serious infection. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 40 or higher required. Well, we need medicine 40 to convince a guy so we can treat him. With a combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfectant, you are able to clean the wound and help boost the patient's immune system enough that he'll survive.
That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
Injured boomer. This man appears to be severely injured. Swelling around his face and neck is interfering with his breathing. Are you sure you want to treat him? Medicine 60 or higher required. After carefully considering treatment options, you realize the patient is merely having a strong allergic reaction. By cleaning all wounds of ant venom and administering a steroid compound, you reduce the swelling and the patient's breathing returns to normal.
Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that.
And this one requires 50, so we're good. This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher required. We'll have to do it. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it can be saved. You carefully remove the existing stitches, clean the wounds thoroughly, then re-stitch the wounds closed using a much more effective procedure.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around. If I haven't said it before, outsider, let me say it now. Welcome to Nellis. Word from Pearl is that you're to be greeted as a friend.
I finished treating your patients.
Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least.
I'll take that as a compliment. Like, you keep calling people on the outside savages, but there's literally fucking civilization out there. You dicks should be able to see the New Vegas Lucky 38 tower all lit up. Do you think a bunch of savages will be, you know, starting up the remains of Las Vegas?
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
I think I've done everything I can do to help out.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Alright.
Once a Republican, always a Republican.
I mean, not really. After Trump, quite a few people have switched sides, including lifelong Republicans, but alright.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
That sounds really creepy, Loyal.
Ain't nothing creepy about it. It's a term of respect. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Where is it located?
It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map.
How do you expect to raise a bomber from the bottom of a lake?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
If it's so simple, why haven't you done it?
Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all.
Alright.
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
Any ideas how to get to the bottom of the lake without drowning?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Alright, so we'll go talk to this Jack character. I think that bomber might be like not only pre-war but pre-divergent, as in it's a bomber that would have existed in real life. I'm not entirely sure, but if it is, that's one, you know, durable bomber to be able to be used after sitting in the bottom of a lake for over a century.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
Looking for ways to help out. Anything come to mind?
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Where I come from, we discuss personal matters all the time.
That must be nice. Sharing yourself like that. Not being embarrassed or anything. Well, the thing is, there's this girl.
Tell me about her.
Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, jeez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this.
I'll look into it. Stranger things have happened.
That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
Alright, so that final, other things to do in here. This is what I was talking about.
Have you seen her?
Loyal said you can help me breathe underwater.
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Corn, silk, rubber hose, and removable adhesives will make a good hermetic seal.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
So, that's one of the reasons why I like the skill checks. If you put up your skill in certain areas, it can sometimes make things a little easier, but in a reasonable way. Like, of course, a science-oriented character would be able to... Oh, shit. Am I even going the right way? Oh, fuck. Crap. I just shattered my shitter. Let's go to Camp Golf. I think there's less death claws over there. Carton of cigarettes, nice. And lad's life. Come on, Boone. You're just being silly now. Oh, one of those mirelurks. Gonna heal up a little bit.
Oh my.
Where are you shooting at? Oh, it's a lake lurk, not a mire lurk. My mistake. Empty bottles and one filled bottle. This one looks more like it should be filled than this one, but whatever. BB gun, paint can, Paganism Illustrated. I think that's a skill book. Yep. Unarmed increased by 3. Alright. I don't have anything against it, but not exactly going to be using unarmed very much in this Let's Play, so whatever. Star cap. And look, the sun's up. There's the cazadors, or cazadors. Oh, and there's a mirelurk. Yeah, see, these guys can actually hurt you. Oh, well, I'm practically dead. Use my last stim pack here. Where's my companions? Keep calling them mirelurks, but yeah, I think I got bigger problems and naming these guys. Yeah, Boone, Eddie, won't you do something? Get off your lazy bums. Alright. It's over there. Oh, more cazadors. Just lovely. Oh, wait. Before I head down, let's put on the rebreather. And now I can swim underwater indefinitely. Pretty cool looking bomber here. Also some fish down here. Didn't have to make fish and program them swimming around, but they decided to do it anyways. Oh, hey Boone. Alright, that's all we need to do. Now we're gonna swim on back. Maybe a little bit later I can come back here, because there was that crashed boat over that way somewhere that looked kind of interesting. Cazadors. Loyal's detonator. Kaboom! Alright, that's good. Now let's take on some of these cazadors. They're young cazadors, but young venomous creatures tend to be the more dangerous ones, at least in real life. No. Alright. Cripple their wings to prevent them from flying. There we go. And we'll grab some cazador glands. Nothing. I say plural even though we only grabbed one. Ow! Jerk. Star cap. Some more caps and pre-war money. I can certainly use that. Can grab it all actually. Safe in the floor. Wow, all I need to do was turn the lock and not manipulate the bobby pin. Like a cutting board. Some more caps. And another star cap. Oh, aren't we lucky? Shame we can't grab these hula girls. See what's in this hangar that the cazadors wanted to guard so much. Oh, there's an ink sack. Kinda wonder if humanity does, like, really start to rebuild itself even more than it has in New Vegas here. Would there be teams that go around and try to exterminate cazadors and their hives like this? Let's see, where are we on the map? Anything up here worth seeing? Well, there's Bitter Springs. Oh! Bitter Springs. I was actually thinking of coming here. Hey, Boone, it's that place you talked about.
What is it? Yeah.
We'll get to Bitter Springs proper, I guess. Actually, didn't expect to find it here. I thought it was on the west side of the map. I discovered that ranger station. Probably not. So I'll have to head over there. That's pretty cool. Nice to stumble your way onto things that you wanted to stumble your way onto. Bitter Springs. Now we discovered it. Fuck NCR. NCR camp regulations. Sundown curfew. No squatting within view of camp. Keep your food, water, and pets away from the camp supplies. No mixing. Clements. Seeking property of kin. Bring quartermaster details plus a witness. Triage decision appeals no longer accepted. No firearm use. It used to be a great con camp till the NCR took it over. Go Horde. Still has a little bit of con influence. Your flag is upside down, guys. Silly billies.
Wow, hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs? Well, one thing we do have is a good supply of Radaway. Sure, I can help you with that.
Alright, so I guess he can't spare anything. Anyone to heal here? No? Alright.
Legion just came out of nowhere.
Thanks. Glad I'm privy to that information.
What is it? I met Carla while I was at the strip on leave. She said I looked lost. She talked a lot. Suited me fine. I never know what to say. And listening to her, it could make you forget. She stuck out pretty much everywhere we went. Like she was from a different time. A better time. I never met anyone like her.
Alright, so we learned a little bit more about them. Not too much, but a little bit more. So, fixing things. Bunch of ammunition. Not much else though. Let's see what's up here. I don't think the long fuse dynamite does much for me. Great cons, and here's some great cons killing some NCR from the looks of it. Rather amusing little doodles. I like, this really noodly guy here. He's kind of funny looking. Here's some hung two-headed teddy bears. And we cannot go any further. But it's a nifty little place to find. Gonna see if we can find anything out about that radio tower. Like how I can see, I think that's is that Hoover Dam? Another ranger station, this time Bravo. Gotta discover them anyway, so we might as well do it quick. Alright, so game crashed and I lost a bunch of footage. Getting real fucking tired of this. I'm just gonna quickly head north and discover the Crimson Caravan up here, and then I'll do an additional mission for the boomers later. I think I did like 2 additional missions, but it's a fucking video game, it's a fucking video game. If only Bethesda wasn't such massive sacks of shit,
Hey there.
I'm liked by the Crimson Caravan Company, even though I don't have any interaction with them yet, at least not officially. Probably also go over there and discover a location. I'll discover the New Vegas Medical Clinic.
McLafferty's been riding asses again.
Oh. It's not boarded up at all. What don't you want me seeing? A bunch of corn. That's what you want to protect so bad. I'm still salty about losing that footage.
All mine.
Oh. Don't know where you came from. It's not like you have much going for you. Some dog meat, some crappy little outfit, some dirty water. Somewhere around that farmstead should be a crashed UFO. So I'm gonna discover it. We can head over there later.
Can't run from me.
Hmm? Oh. You guys have incinerators on you and you crumbled like it was nothing. You guys are the worst fiends I've ever seen. Very sparse neighborhood for, you know, a bunch of houses right outside of... Stop shooting Brahmin, you fucking assholes! God damn, do you guys know nothing about hospitality? You don't shoot Brahmin. I mean, what's wrong with you?
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead.
Your plan worked. The plane floated up. Seems to be intact.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis.
How exactly do you plan to get the plane back?
I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot.
I don't really understand why this follows from his plan here. Who is he diverting? But are you planning to use diversionary tactics to draw their attention?
Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen.
I mean, there's no there over there. It's just a bunch of cazadors.
Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
That's one of the... I don't know if I recorded this or not.
Like I said, I can...
By giving him the scrap metal. There's scrap metal way over there that you can steal and then hand over to him.
Have you seen her?
Here, take all of it. Now I'm idolized. Didn't even raise the bomber, but giving him 6 scrap metal really makes him like me. I just need to talk to Pearl and we can wrap this episode up.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
I've spoken to Loyal. The B-29 is on the way.
What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
So we can't cash in that favor quite yet, but we will be able to later on. I get a helmet. Try the grab and gulp area, because I was looking through the notes and saw the meat one. Want to try to talk to this guy again?
Welcome back to the grubbin'.
Nope. Alright, so I'll be making a deal
Welcome back.
with the Crimson Caravan Company, because this guy is fucking useless. Here you are.
Hey, I don't really know the details of it. It all happened too quickly. I remember being hit by a blast of energy. Next thing I know, I wake up like this. I've been staying in this house ever since. I don't know much about what's going on outside, aside from the creatures that moved in since then. I'm guessing it's because I'm outside of the heavy radiation areas. I'm not going outside to find out, though.
No? Guess not. Get out of the way, Eddie. Alright, so I guess that really does sort of conclude this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. I gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care.